Alright, Shalom. I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kakadash, Ba'ashem Kakadash. Alright, double honors to Apostle Great Millstone, and salutations to all the other items that's preaching the 144 truth, coming out of GMS, alright? Hit the Las Vegas Camp, Man of Valor, Cologne, hopefully coming to you with another edifying lesson to you men, women, and children of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and Seminole Indians and speckled birds, and the fatherland go back to our forefathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, alright? Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is your power alone. Alright, which Yahweh means he is, he exists. Hashem in the name, and Yahweh Shah means he delivered, he is salvation, alright? Because the only ones who's going to receive salvation on this side, alright, from that second death of fire, is you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and Seminole Indians, alright? Alright? That's who's receiving salvation on this go-around, alright? So this is going to be a real quick hit, you know what I'm saying? Just to let those know, the great payback is coming, starting with our power, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, first and foremost, alright? What the fuck are you doing? It's like you on that somebody's running a red light, alright? But, we got next. Everybody in this world think they got next, alright? And like the BRICS, NATO, definitely America, the big bad wolf is not even, the world don't even see you as that bully anymore. They see you mostly as a weakling. But, head into this new world order, and everybody think they got next because nobody believes that the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are going to be the next in line and rule, power. They don't see us coming, to rule. And, that's going to happen as soon as Yahweh shall get here, because we can see that we are in those last days, all right? And every nation had Israel, all right, as slaves, all right? All nations that was confetti against Israel, Psalms 83, 1 through 4, all right? It talks about that, that council, all right? When they have their little meetings, WEF meetings, the G37 meetings and all that, they talk about, it's for world, all right, to keep the world in order, keep the world peace and whatnot, but really it's to enslave everyone, but really to get rid of, the Israelites, all right? Let's not forget about the Georgia guidelines and how many people they wanted. I believe it was 500 million. Israel, you not in the picture of that, all right? Maybe you house Negroes who sold out, all right? The entertainers, the whoever the fuck, right? Who chose to get in bed with this mofo. Alright, John 8 and 44. Alright, 2/3 of our people will be destroyed, Zechariah. Alright. In Zechariah, right? Alright. Leviticus 12 and 8. You know what I'm saying? 2/3 of our people will be destroyed by nuclear fire, man. Alright. And fire is coming from the chariots if Yahweh Hashem Yahushua didn't get you before then. Okay? But you're going to have to come back and taste that judgment. Alright, all's going to have to stand before the Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, good or bad. Alright, and Lord willing, we are on the good side of things. Okay? But, everyone took, everybody had their hands on the apple, on Yahweh apple of his eye, the Israelites. Okay? All of you, 17 nations did it. No one's exempt. That's why I love what go around that karma, man, because they don't feel that, we got next. Revelations 13:9, those who have an ear, let them hear, all right? And 10, those who took you into captivity must go in captivity, all right? Those who kill with the sword must be killed with the sword, all right? All right? And here is the patience of the saints. Who are the saints? The prophets, started with the prophets of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, his mouthpiece, all right? All right, starting with our apostles. Apostle Tahar, Apostle Gabar, Apostle Rambam, Apostle Rakal, all right? And all the other apostles and elders that are speaking, all right, 100% doctrine, all right, of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, man, okay? And like-minded men, like Man of Valor, and other camps who are preaching the same truth, 100% of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua prophecy, because we are there, all right? And everyone think they got next, but you motherfuckers don't got next. We got next, Lord, when I'm part of that number. We got next, all right? Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is coming to take what is rightfully his reward, all right, that if we become heirs of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, right? That means we're part of that royal bloodline, starting all the way back to our forefathers, going back to Jacob, which Jacob was surname changed to Israel. Yahshua Allah, he prince of the power. He prince of the power, you hear that? Then Isaac, and then going to Abraham, all right, who was Abel, and he became Abraham, father of many nations. With those many nations came through Jacob, the 12 tribes of Israel, Judah, all the way down to Issachar, all right? Those who got next, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, Seminole Indians, we got next, man, all right? It's the great payback is coming, man, and it's going to happen in this time, all right? We know some of the prophets will be martyrs for the testimony of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, all right? But some men's going to receive spiritual power, like Simeon Tokyo, all right? And Salaki, if I got his name wrong, which I know I got a speech impediment, I don't give a shit, all right? But the so-called Black Jesus, all right? They know, these Edomites motherfucking know, man, that some of these men, Lord willing, part of that number, going to get turned up. And we are almost there. Look what's going over there, huh? With the war. And they getting, hey, they talk about ceasefire. They like, fuck ceasefire. You started it, we gonna end it. But we know who's gonna start it. Medes, also known as the Russians, Putin squad. All right. That's what's going down. And we getting close to that too as well. But we know certain prophecies must take an effect. The biggest one, all right, is the Charagma. All right, and we just seen that Trump signed that decorated bill, right? Of the H to the hips, all right, be implanted. All right, I believe I saw, if I was reading, it was 65,000. All right, this is what they want to put in you. That Revelations, all right, 13 and 16. Rich or poor, small or great. They want y'all to receive this Charagma. And if you receive that, that just shows you Yahweh Shai ain't dealing with your ass, man. That's a scareful case to be in, all right? That's a scareful case to be in, but we know 7,000 not going to bend the knee of by all, man, all right? Because we know who we stand for, and we know what that really is, man, all right? That's letting Esau, Edom, be the God over you, man. And you can't serve Mammon or God. All right, Matthew 6 and going 19 down to 22, I believe. All right, you can't serve God and Mammon, man. All right, but not to flare off of what I was, what the lesson really is on is we got next, man. All right, like those who took us to captivity must go in captivity. What the fuck you think's gonna happen when Yahweh Shai get here after they shoot all these nukes to cleanse the air, man? All right, new management, new ownership, a new government. Yeah, they pushing this new world order, but it ain't. You ain't gonna get to see your full plans, man. You gonna get to a climax, and that's it. You gonna get to bust that last one, and that's it for you, motherfuckers, man. All of yous. All right. Yahweh Shem Yahushai is coming to take what is rightfully his that Yahweh gave to him. All right, his reward, which will become our reward, man. All right. You will be slaves in the kingdom to come. Like you trying to enslave everyone, your own people, man. You don't evil E don't give a fuck about his people, man. Look at the rednecks, man. All right, look how he doing his own bad. If you ain't part of 1%ers, all right, you ain't part of their family tree, man. They ain't giving a fuck about that. Oh, they don't even give a fuck about them. Look, if Yahweh Shai don't stop this man, if Yahweh Shem Yahushai don't stop this man, he'll kill himself, bro. He already destroyed the earth. The earth is sick of this fucking rulership, this management. All right, this heaven, with this Esau, Edom, it's our hell. Okay, and it's gonna get before it get better, it's gonna have to get worse. So be it. All right, this is what we got to go through to get the kingdom. Hey, so be it. All right. Hey, what's that word he said? Get ready so you ain't gotta stay ready so you ain't gotta get ready. All right. Well, the men of Yahweh Shem Yahushai are preparing themselves to be ready. Run into Yahweh Shem Yahushai, Proverbs 10 and 18, being that strong tower he is, man. All right. Because his name is safe. Yahweh Shem Yahushai. You don't got that, you're through. But the ones who are coming back in power is the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, Seminole Indians, man. All right. We got next. All you other heathen ass nations are done, man. your last hoorah. All right, you better get to it, which they are. You know, they living like it's their last. That's what they doing. All right, but hey, to the house, to the elect, the house of David, the house of Israel, man, you got to keep the faith, man, and believe that Yahweh Shem Yahushai is gonna take care of thee, man. He said it, Jeremiah 37, a time like never before. We ain't never went through this shit before, man. All the time lives we've been here, you know, reincarnation, we believe in it. All right, the times we've been here, we ain't never encountered this one. This wickedness, man, at an all-time high, man. Hey, Salaki, my side mirrors don't work, so I'm just trying to make sure I get here safely. But yeah, man, time is running out because ain't no time with Yahweh Shem Yahushai. But Esau time is up. Hey, we are at the end, man. The end of this queendom. All right, 2nd Ezra 6 and 9. The end of the world is Esau. We're at the end, man. But the beginning of it that followeth is Jacob, and that's the next kingdom to come in a new a rulership, a new heaven, new kingdom. The real monarch seeds are coming, which is which is Yahweh Shai. All right, it's coming, and know that all you other nations are through. The Israelites are about to rule. I'm going to say that again. The Israelites are about to rule with Yahweh Shai, man, the elect, 144,000 men, first and foremost, that government body, all right? It's going to be ruling with Yahweh Shai. And it's going to be heaven on earth like the heavenly prayer, all right? Hallowed be thy name. Let your will be done as it is in heaven and on earth. What? So the same thing that's happening in the fourth dimension with Yahweh is going to happen on the third dimension on this earth, which we are on, with Yahweh Shai. We're going to rule the universe in righteousness, dude. We're righteous. Righteousness, man. Because this wicked shit gotta go. All this shit gotta go. Alright? This is not our rest. Micah 2 and 10, this is not our rest, man. And we're almost out this thing, Israel. And you got to keep the faith and trust and believe that Yahweh Shem Yahushai got you, like I was quoting Jeremiah 37. All right? But he should be saved out of it. Who's that he? The elect. This don't apply to all you heathen-ass nations. You wasn't given the law, statute, and commandments. Israel were. You gonna follow them because we're gonna beat it into your asses to learn how to live righteous, because they're gonna have these bodies still while we have those new celestial bodies. Ezekiel 36 and 26, the new heart, like what I like to say, the Superman body and spiritualness is coming. All right, that is coming, and it's not coming for no one else. All you nations who really think y'all got next, you don't. Because you are at an end. This is the last wicked-ass dynasty we got to worry about. Israel, we don't have to worry about going in slavery after this. All right? And if we are slaves, we're slaves to righteousness. All right? No longer the wickedness. All right? We'll be under Yahweh Shem Yahushai, true power, authority, man. All right? We won't have to worry about going off anymore. Because these bodies go off. Period. All right. So I hope this was an edifying lesson. All right. Just want to say it again. We got next. All right. Because the beginning is almost here. All right. Yahweh Shai, our power is almost here. All right. So I want to give double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone. All right. All praise to Yahweh Shem Yahushai. All right. This is the Las Vegas Campman of Valor. White Cologne. Hope this was edifying to the elect. Next time. Shalom.